What's going on, guys? It's Starfield Dad back with another Starfield video, and in today's video I want to talk about something Pete Hines said in a recent interview that really caught my attention and really shows the dedication that this team has had towards Starfield and the gameplay. But before that, if you do enjoy this content and I brought any sort of entertainment or knowledge to you, especially regarding Starfield, give me a sub and a like and let me know how I'm doing in the comments. But without further ado, let's go. So if you don't know, Pete Hines is the head of publishing for Bethesda. And he recently said that the game really doesn't start going until after you complete the main campaign. During his appearance at the Bethesda mainstream at Gamescom 2023, Hines explained that he'd sunk about roughly 80 hours into the Starfield faction-based questlines and other side activities before being prompted by Bethesda head Todd Howard to get started on the main story. He even jokes about this himself in his tweet, saying that Todd really said he had to get going on the main campaign. But with that kick in the butt from Todd, Hines noted that the main quest took him about 50 hours to complete. Which means that, by his own reckoning, Starfield didn't really get going for the Bethesda veteran until he had stuck about 130 hours into the game. He said, and I quote, "That story is my favorite Bethesda game studio story. It's my favorite Bethesda game studio ending to a story, and I hope people enjoy it as much as I have." End quote. Now, for Pete Hines, who has been a Bethesda veteran for years, played tons of hours of every game, and for him to come out and say this really put a foothold on what I already thought about Starfield and what I think it'll be. Now, at this moment, it isn't clear exactly what content will become available to players once they reach the conclusion of the main quest, but it is possible that Hines was referring to the recent news of the New Game Plus that Todd Howard announced, where he said it'll be a unique and exciting twist that will incentivize continued and repeat play. Now, if you haven't heard about that, I did a video yesterday on that, which you can watch right here. And while the vast majority of Starfield's giant story remains shrouded in mystery, some spoilers have started to hit social media, but I do try to stay away from story spoilers especially. Now, I for one am excited to jump into the main story and try to focus on that more than the side factions or the side quests, but if it's being a Bethesda game, I know I'll get sidetracked pretty quick and pretty early. But let me know below what you're going to do. Are you going to go straight head on for the main story quest and try to stay on track with that without getting sidetracked on other quests? Especially if you're looking to see what that New Game Plus is about. Or are you going to take your time and just go through the flow and see wherever the universe takes you? I'd love to hear what you're going to do below in the comments. And as always, this has been Starfield Dad. Till next time, Ad Astra.